Today I'm going to be trying out and reviewing a new package called Expo Dynamic Fonts. Someone from applab.design reached out to me by email. They said they created this package and wanted me to review it. If you ever create an Expo related package and want me to try it out and review it, please email me at tj@nativenotify.com. I'd love to try it out. This looks like a really cool package. On the NPM page, it says it's a powerful Expo package for dynamically loading and using Google Fonts in your Expo application with ease. This is my first time trying out this package, so we're gonna try to install and use it together. I'm gonna install it in this project I built for Expo 52. I tried out creating a new Expo 52 app and installing Native Notify push notifications, which is as simple as importing this register in and push token function and then pasting it in your home screen. That's literally all you have to do to have Expo push notifications set up in an Expo app. If you'd like to try it out, you can go to nativenotify.com to try it out. So let's go ahead and follow these install steps together. npm install Expo Dynamic Fonts. Step 2, npm install all of these peer dependencies. Check your package.json file to make sure it's been installed properly. Next, you can now import this text component, and I'm gonna just recreate this example he gave. The really cool thing about this is it makes it so easy to use Google Fonts. If you don't know what Google Fonts are, you can go to fonts.google.com to find all of their fonts. You can come down to the API reference to see how this works. This font prop here, you can put the name of the Google font you want to apply. So for example, if you go to fonts.google.com, say you like Roboto, you can put that name here to have the Roboto font, or Open Sans, you can put that here. And now I'm gonna try starting an Expo app to see what this looks like. Now, if you're using Expo 52, you may have to install some extra things using -- legacy peer deps. I had to do that with React Native async storage. But if you just read the errors and have something like ChatGPT open, it's pretty easy to get through any conflicts. All right, and here is an example of it in action. What I really love about this is you can just import text from Expo Dynamic Fonts instead of importing a text component from React Native. And the major addition that's been added to this package is this font prop. It makes it so easy to update your fonts to be a Google font. And I'm gonna try out picking some random font names and see how well this works. This is the first time I've tried this out before. All right, I'm assuming it might not work for weird fonts, but I'm gonna try it out. So it should look like this. All right, let's see if that worked. Okay, and at first I went back and it didn't look like it worked, but after you refresh the page, it worked great. So if you're testing this out and you think it doesn't work, just try out refreshing the page. All right, I'm gonna try out some other weird ones, see if by chance it works. So this one should look all confusing like that. Let's go ahead and refresh the app. Okay, well that one didn't work, but it really isn't, I mean, can you call that a font? Seriously. Let's try something else where you can actually read what it says. First, I just want to one more time try out a funny looking one to see if by chance it would still work. So let's try refreshing the app. Okay, well that one didn't work either. Let's try another normal font. Let's try Jaro, see if that works. And I'm going to go ahead and pick a bunch of random ones. Oswald, and see if all these work. Nunito. All right, and let's refresh the app and see if they worked. All right, and so it looks like all of those worked. So if it looks like you pick a font where you can actually read what the letters say, it'll work. So that looks like the quickest way to get up and running with Expo Dynamic Fonts. Now, what if you do not want to put the font tag every time you create a new text component? There's another option. You can create a font component. So I'm going to test out this component as well. You can then create a const. I'm going to say text row for Roboto. And the basic way of how to create this is you would use the function and put the name as the first parameter. For my next one, I'll say text op for Open Sans, text U for this font, and text jaw for Jaro. Then instead of having to type the font every single time you use a text component, you can just do something like this and then take out the font prop and I'll say Roboto 2, and then I'll do text, you, hello, UG, May, my. So that is how you can create a custom component. And those are the basics of how to use Expo Dynamic Fonts. I'll make sure to link to this NPM package in the description below. Let us know what you thought about the package in the comments below. I can definitely see myself using this in my future projects. It will be great to not have to think about how to set up my fonts. I can just install Expo Dynamic Fonts and my fonts are already set up for me in a super simple way to use. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you'd like to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.